Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everlasting Summer, Part 4. Where we left off is where we're gonna try and find out where and, what are we doing in this place filled with Girl Scouts. That somehow, some way, I don't even know. It's like confusing to me. Right now, this visual novel is confusing, but I love the characters right now. I love the art and everything about it. And the story is really kind of getting me interested on where, like, this will go. Since we have our choices as well, it might convey the story a little, and we might get to know something. So, right now, we're continuing talking to Miss Olga, the counselor, and let's get to it. No reasons, just curious. By the way, where are we exactly? Or our mailing address, I mean. I wanted to send a letter to my parents to tell them I got here fine. For some reason, I had a desperate idea that if I play along, if fine, are you kidding me? For some reason, I had a desperate idea that if I played along, I would find out something out. Oh, but your parents called just a half an hour ago. They sent their regards. Now that's a surprise. So, can I call them? 'Cause I forgot to tell them something before I left. No. Alrighty then, I mean... Alright, okay. Yeah, sure. No biggie, I guess no. With a smile on your face is just like... how about no? And you're gonna be quiet, or I'm gonna have to lock you in, a locker. Don't know where that was going, but I mean, like, she could do something suspicious. Like, she could, like, lock us in the closet filled with, like, needles and thorns, and probably spiders and bugs. I don't know. The way that she just said no, and the way that, like, she's smiling right now, it's just like, there's something up with this place. She gave me a sweet smile. She gave me a sweet, spontaneous smile. Yeah, I mean, like, why not? We don't have a phone here. Are you backpedaling? Are you lying to me? Do you not want me to call the police? I will call the police. Then how could my parents make a call to here? I just got back from the district's central town. I talked with them there. Ah, so that's how it is. And can I somehow get to the town? No. Yo, lady! Yo! I don't like her. She's gonna be like the mastermind of this whole thing. Like, we're in some type of, like, town. It's like Silent Hill, but, like, with girls, and we're all, like, they're just gonna capture us. They're gonna keep us here. We're gonna try and sneak out. It's like Outlast, but in camp. Oh my god. No. What do you mean, no? I don't like this. This is really kind of weird. She kept the same smile. Yeah, she's definitely up to something. Why not? Because the next bus only comes in a week. So you mean I have to stay here for a whole week? Dude, man, I don't know. We should call the cops. I decided not to inquire how the troop leader managed to get there and back. I would got no answer anyway. Dude, she Yo, she is lying to us. She is lying. Something about her just really, it's something about her. She's going to kill us. She's going to like kill us. All this time, Sylvia was standing next to me and seemed to find nothing odd in our conversation. She's one of them. They're all working together. This is some type of weird you know, some type of weird kidnap camp where they kidnap people and keep them here. She was one of the victims. She's the leader. She started out. She was the first one. Yo, conspiracy time. What do you think has happened in this camp? Because this is weird. Oh, we need to find you a uniform for you. A uniform for you. Do you have male uniforms? Because all I see are females. I've got absolutely no desire to put on a pioneer shorts or to wear the ridiculous red neckerchief. Yeah, me neither. I mean, like, it looks like some type of like, man, I don't know. This seems off to me. However, wearing winter clothes in summer isn't a great idea either. Right. Thank you. I wonder if I'm the only one here who finds it strange that someone's wearing a coat and winter boots in such heat. Yeah, I mean, well, you can't blame yourself because it was winter, like, what, like 10 minutes ago? Rightio. I'll be off then, and you can get yourself acquainted with the camp. Don't forget to come to dinner in the evening. Having said that, she walked out of the cabin. Yeah, she's gonna feed us human. I mean, bacon and liver. No. No. Walked is not the right word. She rushed out. I ended up alone with Sylvia. What's up? I must go too. Got things to do. Take a walk around. Take a walk. Look around the camp a bit. See you in the evening. Okay. If there is no threat or a catch to this, then this reality as embodied Sylvia becomes more and more appealing. For the first time today, I realized that it was awfully hot here. Although obviously my winter clothes were to blame for that. I took off my coat and dropped it onto the bed. My pullover followed it. I was now wearing only the shirt. That's much better. All I could do now was follow their advice and go look around the camp. I'll try to find something out in the meantime. Yo, we're gonna be Inspector Gadget up in this piece. We're gonna be the Sherlock Holmes of this camp. We need to find out what's going on. I think that's our objective right now. We're gonna find out what's happening. Passing the local residential district, I saw a pioneer guy coming my way. Oh, there is a guy. Huh. Alright, I guess I get theory just went out the window. There is a guy here. Yeah. And it's really a pioneer guy, not a pioneer girl. Apparently there were men even in this kingdom of Amazons. Man, how do you... Hello there. Wait. Hello. You're new here. You must be Simon, right? And how do you... Oh, jeez. Close... Yo, bro, back up a bit. Everyone knows already. I'm Electronic. By the way, the real one. You can call me that. Oh, okay. Electronic was a robot character appearing in the popular Soviet film and book series. He looked like an exact copy of School Kid called Sergei Chiskov. Okay. Electronic. The real one. Things were going from crazy to completely insane. Alright. Uga also calls me cheesy. But you mean like I hear cheesy all the time. It's because of my jokes. Like Kraft mac and cheese. Okay, no, that was bad. I'm sorry. Cheesy. That was bad. I am so sorry. On toast with mushrooms. I like this character. I like my character. Because my last name is Cheeskov. I see. Let me show you around. I accepted his offer, as it would have taken much longer to get to know this place alone. Fine, let's go. We ended up at the square again, as if this place was all there is to this camp. Lena was sitting on one of the benches reading some book. Electronic confidently approached her. Hello, Lena. Hello, Lena. Meet the new guy, Simon. He started briskly. Hello? Well, you could have said we've already met in a way. Yes. She looked away from the book for a moment and glanced at me, blushed and went back to reading, as if not noticing that we were still here. Yo, she in love with me. She already likes me. Oh man, but we have like 4 different girl choices, and the 5th one was like a cat girl in the shadows. I don't know, but I'm gonna keep going. Alright, let's go on. Alright, let's go on. I was at first surprised that meeting this girl was reduced to a couple of words, but then I thought that it was better that way. Electronic's vigorous activity did not fit well with Luna's shyness. Let's go. Next, we came to a building which I instantly identified as a canteen. In this here? I know, this is where you consume organic food. Yeah, something like that. Oh. Crazy ladies here too. On the canteen's porch stood a unfriendly girl who hit me on the back earlier. That's all we know her by, is the girl that hit me in the back. Like, she could have done so much more. She could have like stabbed me. She could have straight up stabbed me. At the sight of her, my joking mood vanished in a blink of an eye. Jesus. Really, now is not the best time to be pulling this guy's leg, even though he is quite hilarious. Oh my god. You know what would be interesting? I'm gonna go with this girl. It's interesting. Hopefully she doesn't stab me, but you know, it would be nice to, you know, be with this girl. First, I need to figure out what's what here, or at least where am I? Where I am, I mean. Her over there. That's Elysia. Be careful around her. He spoke in a whisper. Deva means two in Russian. The whole nickname sounds exactly like Tucci in Russian. Wait, Tucci in Russian. A reference to the late Tucci.ru anonymous image board. So you mean it's like 4chan, but in Russia? Huh. That's pretty interesting. Don't even risk calling her Davachi. Chehi. She doesn't like that. Oh. Yo, do you hear this? Yo, it just went from serene to like punk rock up in this piece. What did you say? What did you call me? She must have heard him. In a blink of an eye, Alicia jumped down off the porch and dashed for— Oh my god! She ain't coming! Everyone run for your lives! Oh no! Alright, you'll manage from here onwards. Wait, what? What do you mean? Electronic takes his heels. Yo! He ditched me! He ditched me! No! No, come back! You were my only friend! I knew you only for 2 minutes! But you're my only friend! Fuck. Yo, I don't want to run because she might be faster than me and just trying to punch me. You know what? We're gonna do the risky thing, and if we get stabbed for it, oh god. We're just gonna do nothing. Let's just do nothing. Oh my god, yo. At least they're running past, stopped for a moment and growled. I'll deal with you later. Deal with me? What did I do wrong? I added a forced guilty smile to my words. But what am I guilty of? She made no reply and carried on chasing Electronic. Oh no. Yo, I bet you if we ran after him, she would have just pummeled us. She would have just beat us down and never got up. Oh man, we dodged a bullet there. That could have been a death scene. I mean, like, it couldn't have been a death scene, but it might have been the bad end. Who knows? Who knows if there's a bad end to this game? Looks like I'll have to kill time alone, waiting for dinner. I decide to go east. At least in the direction where east would be in my world. Soon after, I found myself near a football pitch. A game was in full swing there. I guess watching it for a bit I wouldn't do any harm. In my childhood and teen years, I was not a bad player myself, and even thought of going professional, but a few injuries in a row killed my desire to risk my health for the sake of this uncertain chance in the game. Kids of different ages were running out around the pitch. I could see a boy of about 10 and a girl about 14 years old. Okay, so there's more people than the main characters that we saw. Alright, that's cool. A girl? Hey, that's Yulina. Okay, so now we could have just arrived here on purpose. It would have made sense. Alright, so she plays football. What's so surprising? She seems a restless one after all. She seems restless after all. I was standing quite far from the pitch, but she still noticed me. Hey you! Oh, fuck my voice. Elena shouted. Wanna play? I can't fucking do this voice. I didn't know how to answer. On the one hand, running around for 10 minutes is no big deal. On the other hand, any wrong move in my situation could be my final one. But in any case, my attire wasn't suitable for this weather. If I played in winter boots and warm jeans, I would sweat like a pig. And playing barefoot and without jeans would be simply unethical. Maybe another time, alright? I shouted in response, turned around, and walked back. I was followed by Elena's screams about my pants or about me being a pansy or something like that. Yo! She is firing shots! Yo, no, man. Yo, Simon, turn back and show her what it's for. Because she just fired shots. She literally said, yo, you a pansy. You ain't gonna be doing... No, wait. You're a pansy. You ain't gonna be doing this. It's like, what, mate? What, mate? Can't be doing that. Oh, but we left. Man, we coulda showed her what's for. Evening was falling, making me feel tired and empty after a day wasn't with no real purpose. I came back to the square, sat down on the bench, and gave an exhausted sigh. I'd better sit here and wait for dinner. After all, it's easier to search for answers when you're not hungry. They do give food to the people here, right? You know, it's curious how the simplest human needs can break the will to ponder on things to strive for something. For example, I feel hungry now, so I care much less about where I am or what is happening to me. Could great people all also be affected by this? And in that case, how did Spartacus start the slave uprising in ancient times? I can only conclude that I mean not a great person, and it does not really matter which mechanism severe serve as a gear in society, The Matrix, nice movie, or a weird pioneer camp. My thoughts was interrupted by the sound of the bells chiming from the loudspeaker on the light pole. It must be the dinner call. I headed towards the canteen. It was a good thing that now I knew it was. Yeah, you can't forget that girl that was chasing us, I mean. Well, almost, past us, but probably could have killed us. Olga Olga was there, standing on the porch. I stopped and looked closely at her, as if I was expecting something. She looked back at me for a while, but at last came closer. Simon, what are you waiting for? Come in already. Guess nothing bad can happen if I go with her. My stomach backed me up, backed me up here. Yeah. Oh. Okay, this is interesting. So you can actually see how many people are literally inside this camp. This is pretty cool. See, now I can understand this. Okay, now I can see how many people are in the camp. I can see how we probably came here by accident or on purpose. So, it's pretty good so far. I like it. I like the attention to detail on every NPC. It's pretty cool. The two of us went inside. The canteen looked like a canteen. I'd had a chance to visit factory canteen at some point in my life. This one was exactly the same, just maybe a bit cleaner and more modern. Metal chairs and tables, glazed tiles on the walls and on the floor, unsophisticated tableware with the occasional crack. Guess that's what a canteen in a pioneer camp supposed to look like? Simon, wait a moment. We'll find you a place to sit. She looked around the place. Oh my god. Is she angry? I don't... Dachiviskaya. Davichiskaya! Hold it right there! Oh jeez, Olga shouted as Elisa, who was passing by. What? What's up with your clothes? Anything wrong with them? Indeed, her attire looked somewhat provocative. Get your uniform nice and neat right now! Alright. Elisa got her shirt right and walked past, shooting an unpleasant glare at me. So, where can we find you a place to sit? There weren't a lot of free seats. Go over there, next to Oleana. Oh, the CCU, or USCC, or something like that? Maybe yeah, it's fine. The food's already on the table, too. I had no other choice but to accept. In common Russian language, Kota Cutlet is minced meat fried. Oh yeah, yeah. All right. Close to American patties. Oh, so it's just like patties like in Russia. Okay. String it maybe. I mean, y'all can pause this and look at it if y'all want, but I'm just gonna keep reading. Of course, there was the possibility that the cutlets were poisoned with cure. With cure. The mashed potatoes generously seasoned with arsenic and the glass filled with excellent antifreeze instead of compote. I mean, yeah, we don't. That's a good. That's weird. But why would they poison us? Why didn't they poison everyone else but us? Are we not brainwashed yet? Are we like... This is... Oh my gosh, this is weird. Good story, by the way, though. It's really getting good, but it's just... We're unfolding. We're still in day one. But it looked so tasty that I had no chance to resist. Or choice to resist. Hey! What do you want? I replied rather rudely to Elena, who was sitting next to me.
Why didn't you play football with us?
Because of my clothes, I said, pointing at the source of the problem.
Oh, alright then. Eat.
However, there wasn't much left to eat. My cutlet was missing from the plate. Only she could have done it. Oh, you rascal! You son of a gun! No more preciously, none but Irina could have done it. Yeah, I know, right? Give me back my cutlet!
In a big family, you snooze, you lose.
Oh, you jerk.
It can cost you a cutlet if you are careless.
Give me back, I'm telling you. Yo, you wanna do this? You wanna go? You wanna go, mate? No, we ain't backing down. We going to get that cutlet. I looked at her menacingly and was about to reach out my hand.
See, I don't have it.
Oh, then who got it? And indeed, usually plate was empty. It seemed that this little girl eats as fast as... Yo. This mofo, though. God damn.
Take it easy. We'll work something out now.
She grabbed my plate and ran off. There was no point in following her. If they wanted to poison me here, they could have done it in such a much easier way. About a minute later, Yelena returned and handed me the plate with a steaming hot cutlet on it. Oh, well, don't mind if I do.
Here's one for the starving.
Thanks. It was all I could say. I was so hungry that my suspicions were gone in a flash. I picked up the cutlet with my fork and... Oh my god! Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the? Some bug? No, not a bug. An insect. It got legs and it's wiggling. Oh, you son of a bitch! Ah! The plate fell to the floor and broke into pieces. The chair hit me hard on my leg while falling. I've disliked insects since I was a child, but when these creepy crawlies appear in my plate, that's just way too much. You little... Elena seems all ready for such a twist and was already at the door laughing as if she had just heard a fresh stand-up comedy joke. You son... Oh! I dashed after her. Yo, we ran out of the canteen. We were just a few dozen meters apart, and I felt I would catch this little girl easily. We ran through the square, past the clubhouse, and ran out and ran on in onto the forest path. I started to gasp for breath. I should have quit smoking, I guess. Yelena passed out of sight in the next turn. It can't be true that she managed to get away from me. It simply can't! I stopped tired to catch my breath again. Night was falling. God damn, Yelena, son of a gun! Looks like I'm lost. It's a bad idea to stay in the woods at night. Better get back to the camp. However, I had absolutely no clue which way to go. Well, gotta choose it random. Okay. Oh. Oh! We found our way back! I wandered for quite some time in the forest, and even thought of crying for help, but finally I saw the camp's fence beyond the trees. Everything fell back into place. The bus is gone, I mumbled quietly. On the one hand, on the one hand, there was nothing strange about that. The bus couldn't just stay there forever. On the other hand, it meant there was something driving because buses do not drive themselves. Or do they? This world seemed too normal, but every event here had at least two explanations for it. An ordinary, real, everyday explanation, and a surreal one. Certainly, the driver could have just been off for a snack and I left too soon, and that's why. In any case, this is not the place for me. Whether that bus drives itself or not was probably an important question, but it was much more important to know how I had got here at all, and where this here was. The field and the woods stretching towards the horizon, and no answers. There was nothing familiar about them. A strange, odd, and alien world. However, at the same time, it was absolutely not frightening. Either myself, Even my self-preservation instinct decided to resign from its job, or all this running around the camp and local pioneers had lulled me so much with their carefree normality that I was simply forgetting what had happened to me just a couple of hours ago. Although I probably just had no strength left to worry. All I wanted was some peace, calmness. I wanted to just have a break from it all. And only after that would I continue looking for answers, ready and reloaded. However, that would be some time later. And what about now? Can I allow myself to relax? Well, night's here, so it got completely dark. And in any case, it was better to spend the night in the camp. I was about to head back, and when someone came up silently from behind.
Hello. What are you doing here so late?
It was Sylvia, standing before me. I was so surprised that I jumped. So, you didn't catch Yelena, did you? She smiled. I nodded disappointingly inside.
No wonder. No one ever has.
Yeah, she's a real rocket girl. She could have found a better use for her energy than looking for adventures.
You must be hungry. You didn't manage to have dinner after all.
Indeed, I had completely forgotten about my hunger, but after these words of hers, my stomach drew attention to itself by giving a treacherous rumble. Sylvia smiled.
Let's go then.
What, is the canteen still open?
It's all right. It's all right. I have the keys.
The keys?
Yes, I have the keys to all the facilities in this camp.
Oh. How come?
Well, I'm something like a camp leader's aide here.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that. Like, she was the side. She was like a right-hand girl.
I see.
Well, let's go.
It was an offer you can't refuse.
I think if anyone would refuse that, I think they would be crazy.
When we reached the square, Sylvia stopped in her tracks. Excuse me. I should warn my roommate that I'll be late. She's so punctual herself that she'll be worried otherwise. You go on to the canteen, and I'll come in a minute, alright?
Alright.
I really did not expect to find somebody aside from myself there at such a late hour, and that somebody was apparently trying to hopelessly open the door. Without any secret thoughts, I walked up to onto the porch. Oh! Yo, what the f- Yo! 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 Are you... Yo, she trying to lockpick. She trying to be thief. Oh my god. The lockpicker turned out to be Elysia. Yeah, well, I guess her lockpicking skill was like 3 or 2. you know, Fallout 4, recently. Alright, you know what, fine. I should have probably kept off and waited. She looked at me instantly for a while and then said, "Don't just stand there. Give me a hand or something." Meaning? "Help me open the door." Why? "'Cause I want some buns and kefir. Dinner wasn't good and big enough." Is that really a good idea? Aren't you hungry yourself, huh? Yelena didn't let you have a normal dinner, did she? She smiled sarcastically. It's true she didn't. It's fine. Sylvia will come now, and... What? Oh, gee, whoa, what the fuck? Guess I shouldn't have said that. Yo, her and Sylvia have beef. Oh my gosh. I'm off then. And you'll pay for this. You owe me 2 already. Having said that, Eliza disappeared into the night. I owe you what? I didn't do anything! I didn't do anything! She's pinning us on stuff like this. What the hell? Alright. And what was the first one? Exactly! What is this one? She just appears at the wrong... We appear at the wrong place at the wrong time, and she blames us for it. Sylvia didn't keep me waiting for too long. Is everything alright? Yeah, why are you asking? No reason. It's nothing. It would be better if I didn't tell her about Elysia. Yeah, I mean, like, that would be a good case of not telling her. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, because telling her, Elysia could come back and actually kill us. So, I said that and immediately heard a note of dishonesty in my voice. Oh. Well, shall we go? As for Sylvia, she seemed not to have noticed anything. Or at least, she was pretending she had it. We entered the canteen. Jeez, wait a bit. I'll go eat something. I sat down on a chair and obediently waited for my savior, I mean. She's my savior. Oh my gosh. My dinner was simple. A few buns and a glass of kefir.
No wonder I bet hungry pioneers finished everything off. She looks pretty beautiful, actually. However, even that was far better than most of my usual diet. Sylvia sat across the table and looked at me while I was eating. Is there something on my face?
No, just... She smiled. So, how did you look your first day here in the camp? Jeez, can't read.
Well, I don't really know. It's it's silly to ask someone who suddenly found himself in a different reality whether he liked the food and the canteen, the camp leader, or his assigned hut.
It's alright, you'll soon get used to it.
Sylvia stared out the window dreamingly. Frankly speaking, I have no desire to get used to such things, but as for her, she doesn't know. Or at least she wants me to think that she doesn't. Well, all in all, it's nice here. I had to somehow break the awkward silence.
Do you think so?
She asked with an interest. Yeah, the place is so... I wanted to say retro, but I managed to hold that back. After all, it was retro for me, but what about them? It might be the only kind of life they knew. If the term life was placeable here at all.
So how?
She watched me closely, as if something important depended on my answer. Well, I don't know. Lovely? Yeah, it's lovely here.
I guess you're right.
She smiled again.
It's very good that you think so.
Why?
Well, not everybody likes it here.
And what about you?
Me?
Yeah, yes.
I love it here. It's great.
Then you don't need to worry about what other people think.
Well, I don't really worry.
Sylvia laughed. This conversation seemed to be leading me far astray from where I wanted to get to.
And you're worried yourself?
Really? Why do you say so?
Well, well, when someone is chewing in so intensely. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
It's okay.
I couldn't bring myself to be more cautious around this girl. But why her in particular? Why not any other local inhabitant? Every one of them looked completely normal to me. Preciously normal.
So normal. It sends chills down my spine and into my marrow.
Normal, not like a neighbor with a power drill in one hand and a subwoofer in the other. Not like a passenger you can often meet in a subway or on a public transport. Not like a co-worker at the next table in an open plan office. And not even like a friend who only differs from other humans in his constant instincts. All of them looked normal, as I would expect them to be, with their own downsides but without any superpowers. And Sylvia was also cute. I glanced at her stealthily, not knowing what to say.
I'm sorry. I wanted to show you the camp, but was ran off my feet.
I didn't miss anything while on my own, I guess.
Are you sure you haven't missed anything at all?
She smiled so brightly that I had to drop my eyes in confusion. Well, how would I know? It's my first day here. Okay, and what have you seen so far? I've seen the square, this canteen, the football field. And what about the bench? The beach. Oh crap, there's a beach? Just from a just from afar. You really should go there, or let's do it together. Yeah, okay, we will. Her her naturalist started to scare me, but then I thought, what if everything that happened here is is how it's supposed to be, and this world looks strange only to me, while from them it is normal. Maybe I was thrown into the past. Yes, that's would explain a lot. Can I ask a stupid question? No. Sylvia smiled and stood up from the table. It's late. Can you find a way to Olga by yourself? Of course I can. But why should I go there? Settle you with someone. What for? Probably the question seems stupid because Sylvia burst into a good-natured laugh. You need to sleep somewhere, right? That makes sense. Fine, I'll be off then. Good night. Night. It's strange that she left in such a hurry. A bundle of keys left in the door lock caught my attention. I was going to catch up to Sylvia, but where does she live? And knocking on every door during the middle of the night didn't sound like a bright idea. I don't want to leave them. I really don't. It's stupid to leave them, so I'll take the keys. I'd better take them. I'll give them back tomorrow because who knows what happens here at night. As we already saw, Alice. Such thoughts gave me chills. It's me who needs to be careful here in the first place. The night though dark, wasn't silent at all. One could hear chirping crickets, the songs of the night birds, and rustling trees from everywhere. A sudden desire to follow Sylvia's advice and go to the camp leader's cabin appeared. I don't know why, but the sight of the unknown bronze builder of Commuseum. Oh god, man, I am so sorry for my words. Put me in a contritive mood. Contritive mood. I sat on the bench and started to recall everything that happened today. That was all my constrived mood, after all. Here was much brighter than near the canteen. A tardy pioneers were running by, so this place didn't seem scary at all. Bus, summer camp, girls. I was so tired from everything new this and strange that I could not come up with a single explanation for what was going on. I heard a barely noticeable rustle nearby. I shivered and looked in that direction. A girl? Reading a book? Oh, it's you, Lena. Huh. I decided to move closer and talk. She was the only new person I had met here without exchanging even a few words. Hi, what are you reading? Lena was so surprised that she even jumped. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Never mind. She blushed and stared at the book again. So, what are you reading? On the cover was written Gone with the Wind. I don't know. They're giving us a lot of rapid fire questions. Like these mean something like these are the meanings of like going on the path of where we have to go. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna end it here, guys. And it seems like a good part. I was gonna try and make it all the way to day 2, but eventually it wouldn't happen. This video has been going on for too long. So, you know, like and comment down in below if you want to see more. And it's really getting interesting, actually. I like how we're actually getting more into the characters, the girls, into themselves. Like, we're, like, getting closer, like, with them somehow. Like, not too close, but, like, a friendly type close. Like, you're actually getting to know them a bit more, and getting to know the camp a little bit. So, that's what we're gonna say here. So, see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll come back with part 5 of Everlasting Summer. Take care.